Hi there, welcome to Beffta Show, the show that brings to you the best in film, fashion, television and arts within the Black and ethnic minority communities. Now, in the past, we've had film directors, we've had actors, musicians, we've had models, we've even had choreographers. But today I have something very, very different, something simply known as FAB. FAB Magazine. If you haven't got hold of FAB Magazine, I'll tell you all about it here today. And the editor of FAB Magazine is here with me. She's also the co-founder. I don't want to speak too much about it because I am aching to know more about this magazine. Tell me about it. FAB Magazine. It's fabulous, isn't it?
Indeed. FAB stands for Fabulous African Black.
Right.
It's, currently it's 180 page, and we intend to make it even
180?
bigger. 180 page.
Wow, now that's unique.
Indeed.
I have never seen a magazine 180.
An African magazine that's 180 pages, full of fashion,
Right.
lifestyle, entertainment, music. It's also unisex. It's got double cover. It's got content for the males and the females.
Yeah,
So
double cover. Let me just say something about this, because when I got hold of FAB Magazine, I kind of turned it round and I thought, hang on, am I reading it upside down? Then I just realized it's probably two magazines in one. You know, I mean, where did you get the idea to come with the double magazine? You flip the other side and you're in another magazine.
it was basically, it came from the research of, shall we start a female magazine or shall we start a male magazine? Why don't we combine the two? And then when we were talking about we could have two covers, where shall we have the male cover first and then female cover somewhere in between?
Yes.
And we thought, well, we are happy to sacrifice that back page. That's all important for most magazines, just to make it something unique and something different. And as well, on the shelves, you can actually go into any shop in Nigeria or in Ghana and look at the shelves, and on some of the shelves you've got the female cover, on the other
Right,
shelves you've got
yeah.
the male cover. It's a unique touch because people go, fab, oh, okay.
FAB,
And it's the
yeah.
content for both
You
sexes,
mentioned Ghana, Nigeria and other parts of Africa. I mean, what about us here in the UK? We need FAB Magazine. When are you bringing it for us? Yeah.
Order the magazine from
Yeah.
the website, which is fabmagazineonline.com.
Okay.
You can order it from anywhere in the world, especially we've had so many queries from US as well as UK. We are currently also distributing in Luxembourg.
Oh, really?
Yep, indeed.
Wow.
And hopefully by the end of the year, we're hoping to get into WH Smith's and move on to other parts of the UK.
Fabulous.
As well.
You had it. You've got no excuse. You've got no excuse to get a copy of FAB Magazine. How much is it, a copy?
It is only £3 for
That's very
180
affordable. That is
pages
very
of
affordable.
fashion. This is our bumper fashion issue for September, and it's got, I think, 8 different editorials, 4 on the women's side, 4 on the men's side, all shot in New York, London, Lagos, all by African stylists, designers, models.
Yeah, I mean, somebody might look through and say, well, it's just a magazine. There's so many magazines out there. I mean, what's different about FAB? What's the selling point?
The selling point is basically, and that was the vision that we had when we started FAB Magazine, we can actually do a great magazine. You do not necessarily need to have a Vogue or an Elle to show us how it's done. It's a magazine for Africans, by Africans.
There is a campaign for Vogue magazine,
Sorry?
isn't it? There is a campaign for Vogue Africa.
Indeed, and we just thought, well, there doesn't need to be a campaign. We do not need Condé Nast, we do not need Vogue to come into Africa and show us how it's done. And many people, when they think of Africa, they don't necessarily think of fashion, they don't necessarily think of entertainment. It's only
Right.
started changing in the last 2 years. But up until the last 2 years, it was a case of, well, Africa is the third world, but we just want to show that, no, we've got a lot of talent from Africa, not just fashion, but also...
You mentioned talent there.
all
Let me
sorts
just
of
stop you.
creatives.
I have just looked through few pages of FAB Magazine, and I'll tell you what's in there. I haven't seen it anywhere. And how can they say that, you know, Africa doesn't sell or Black doesn't sell, yet what I see in this magazine, I haven't seen it anywhere. It's been missing in all other magazines. It sells. It sells. You know, and you know, people out there, you need to go out and get FAB Magazine. FAB.
That's why our campaign initially
Yeah.
started when we launched in Lagos in March. We had a pre-launch campaign from January till March, and all our T-shirts, we actually made T-shirts, and people are now asking us, where can we buy the T-shirt? We don't sell the T-shirt, it's not a franchise.
It's a campaign, yeah.
It is a campaign, and we still give away T-shirts to our readers, and it simply says, I am Fab, and underneath, Fabulous African Black, and we want our readers to actually feel, yeah, I am fabulous, I'm African, I'm Black, I'm Fab. So that is the whole vision and idea, really, with the FAB Magazine.
Well, most African magazines, I'll probably be blamed for saying this, but some of them that I know are actually, you know, edited by people that are not Africans. So basically, they present to us the image of Africa, yet they're not Africans. I don't have a quarrel with them, but can I ask about FAB Magazine? Does it use the same policy as well?
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, I'm a fine one to speak because obviously my background is Turkish, but I've been married into the Nigerian culture. I've been in the Nigerian culture for
So you're literally Nigerian?
Yeah, I consider myself
literally.
an honorary Nigerian. Actually, most of my Nigerian friends call
What's your
me
Nigerian
Afro
name?
Yimbo. My name is Shade.
Oh.
Fola Shade. That's my Nigerian name.
Yeah.
And yeah, most of my friends call me Afro Yimbo, which is Oyimbo, which is white in Nigeria for white people, but Afro. So yeah, I consider myself an honorary Nigerian. And if you look at the magazine, if you look through the magazine, our policy is strictly all of our fashion editors, the ones in London, the ones in Lagos, are African, are Nigerian. And we want more and more, we're really campaigning for having writers from all over Africa and photographers and stylists and all sorts of creatives because we've got talent.
It's job opportunities for them as well.
Indeed, yeah.
Fabulous. Anything else you want us to know about FAB Magazine? Because I can't stop saying FAB Magazine is absolutely fabulous, just like its name.
I think all I can say is just go out there, get a copy, look at it, see the talent, see the creativity, thinking outside the box. That's what we always aim for. We just want to not do things the way they've been done for years and years, but change the attitude and change the fashion world, especially in Africa, and see the way the West sees Africa as well.
Right, right.
So have a look and make up your mind, but probably you'll also join the campaign and say, I'm Fab.
And could that be the reason why you've been nominated for Beffta?
Possibly. I would like to think so.
Well, fantastic. You need to plug to the viewers then, if they can vote for FAB Magazine.
Well, go to the Beffta website, beffta.com. Go into the nominations and nominate by sending an SMS to 190 FAB Magazine.
FAB Magazine, you had that. What number are you again? 190. 190 to 80010. Text 190 for FAB Magazine to 80010. I'll plug that for you. You owe me a drink. Let's talk about your second career. It's probably your first career, isn't it? Photography. Yeah, let's talk about that.
It's a bit weird. Well, my background is more journalism. I came into photography and especially fashion photography through my husband, who also has got a background in photography like I do with journalism.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's Suby Sinem, he's Nigerian, and we are.
So it's a partnership.
Yeah, it's husband and wife photography team. We've been working together for the last 4 years.
Wow.
So on the magazine, because he's also the creative director of the magazine.
Okay, so all the photographs, the fabulous photographs in here by you and your husband.
No. We don't want to overtake the whole magazine.
Okay.
That's been like our idea from day one. We want to give opportunities to other creatives, and we want to get other creatives, especially young talent. But
I'm sure you sneak in some of your photos in here.
We sneak in, and we do all the retouching in house because we don't always trust. Unfortunately, that's not everybody's idea of retouching photographs is the same as us. We don't necessarily say, oh, you need to slim down people, but you need to have a certain...
Really?
We don't.
You get those people giving you comments that you need to...
There's a lot of controversy in the fashion world about slimming down and changing people, changing the way they look. We're not into that at all.
You don't make them look a bit lighter, remove a spot here, spot there, you know?
Not at all. We just remove the spots. We just remove anything that, with the lighting, anything that shouldn't be there. But other than that, we don't touch people. We don't touch their shades. And I think somebody actually did tell me a couple of weeks ago, what I love about the magazine, what I love about your photography is that you've got all shades of Africa, which is brilliant. So yeah, but other than that, we want to keep a certain standard in terms of the photography that we get. Because we've got the photography background, we can...
Right.
Some people will look at a photo and say, oh, that's really good, but we look at it from that professional background and say, not that good. So we want to retain that quality.
Fabulous. And again, plug to the viewers. Plug, because you've got 2 nominations.
Yeah.
You're one of the lucky people with 2. So, shall I plug it in for you?
Yes, please, do that.
Actually, I don't think I remember the number, but you can go on the website, www.beffta.com/news. And you're under Suby and Sinem Photography.
Yeah, photography by Suby and Sinem.
Yes, so just go on our website, and if you feel that they're right photographers for you, then by all means, vote for them. So what's next for you guys, the magazine and the photography?
With photography,
Yeah.
we continue to set the standards. We've been doing it for the last 4 years, and we are hoping to continue that. That hasn't taken a back seat at all.
Right.
We continue mentoring a lot of new photographers on the scene,
Oh, do
especially
you?
African, and a lot of new models as well. And with the magazine, hopefully the aim is we're currently in discussions with South Africa, distribution in South Africa, distribution in the US.
Right.
And just continue doing what we do and promise quality and bring it to the board, really. Because everybody, when we first launched, everybody asked, are you going to be able to retain the page number and retain the quality? And
So
we
it's
said,
not going to
"Trust
go
us.
down to
It's
160,
not going to go
then
down.
140.
The quality is not going to go down.
No.
The page number, if anything, is probably going to go up. And
Fabulous.
I know you did ask me about this
Yes.
before, and we definitely hope to go into Kenya as well as soon as we can.
Yes, Kenya, they're coming, and as soon as you go into Kenya, I'm sure Uganda will be there, Tanzania will be there, you know, all the surrounding countries will grab it.
Indeed.
You know, but first, we need to get hold of it here in the UK.
And that is
FAB,
coming soon.
remember
That's coming in
FAB.
December.
I can't stop talking about it because actually I have never seen a magazine of this caliber. It's absolutely amazing. Listen, thank you very much for coming to this show. But
for
before
having
we
me.
leave, shall we plug in again for the wonderful viewers to vote for you?
Would you like to do the honors?
So just go on our website, and if you feel that they're right photographers for you, then by all means, vote for them.